welcome to your gentle flow today. So this is going to be a great flow to strengthen the pelvic floor muscles, the lower body, and Hi, welcome to your gentle flow today. This is going to be a great practice for strengthening the pelvic floor and the lower body and doing it in a gentle way to help the body just release and relax down. So go ahead, grab your mat when you're ready, and let's begin. So we'll start seated on our mats in a comfortable position, and we'll start with some breathing exercises. Taking a moment just to ground yourself down onto the mat, lifting the spine nice and long, lift up through the tailbone, feeling that lower back extend, extending up through the thoracic, the mid-back, all the way up through your neck, into the top of the head, drawing it up toward the sky like you're being pulled by a string. We'll do a few focused breaths here. Focusing on taking deep inhales, rising the spine up, and deep exhale, letting the shoulders melt down away from the ears. Inhaling in, exhaling it back out. Now breathing normal. And we're just going to go ahead and bring our hands down onto the lower belly, just connecting the thumbs and the pointer fingers together in a little diamond there. So I want you to see on these next breaths, as you inhale, feel that chest rise, the belly fill, all the way down into where that diamond is. Exhaling, feeling the belly fall beneath your hands, falling in the lower belly, the chest dropping down, and that cool air leaving the nose. Inhaling it in. Feel your body expand. Exhale it back out. Feeling everything release and melt down. 3 more breaths in and out at your own pace. Just focusing on the way the body feels. Focusing on filling each area up with air. And then letting all the air come back out, nice and gentle. And when you come to your final breath, go ahead, just breathe normally, release the hands out onto the lap. Taking a moment to just feel those lungs open. Your mind focusing in on the mat. Just being in the present moment. Inhaling your hands up overhead. And we'll exhale, drop the right hand down and give a little lean over to the side. Stretching out that left side body. Try not to let the chest collapse forward, but really open it up, letting that breath flow freely. Inhale it back into the center. And exhale, drop down the left hand and go for a little lean. Opening up the right side, stretching long. Twice more on each side, inhaling it up. Exhale, drop the right hand, leaning in, letting the breath flow freely. Inhale it in. Exhale, drop the left hand. Making sure the opposite hip is staying grounded to the mat. Don't let it lift. Inhaling center. Exhale, last one on the right, leaning into it. Inhale into the center. And exhale your last stretch on the left. Drawing the arms long, side body stretching free. Inhale it up. And we'll exhale, release those hands down. So on this one, love, I'm going to say there's two options. We're going to go into the Z-sit. And I'll say, okay, there's two options. You can go for a twist, or you can stretch to the side like I did. So you're going to do the twist. So the Z-sit's going to be like that. And you're going to spread your toes real wide. And you're just going to bring the opposite hand up and over, you know, like you do. And just extend the spine really long. Alright, so now we're going to come into a Z-sit, or some people call mermaid legs. We'll just leave that left leg folded in front of you, and the right leg is going to fold over toward the back. Spreading the toes nice and wide. And we're going to give you two options here for this stretch. So first option will be to go for a side stretch, just like we did a moment ago. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling the left arm down. And stretching over to the side, feeling that stretch all the way down the hips, keeping those toes spread. Feet are active. Inhaling it up. And exhaling, stretching over toward the other side. Rest that right arm lightly on the leg or the hand down on the floor. Left arm stretching up overhead, feeling that different stretch there. Inhaling up. Your other option is going to be to take a twist. So you're going to drop the right hand down toward the left knee. Bringing that left arm long behind you and extending up through the spine. So Aiden will demo our twist. And I'll be in our side stretch here. Taking whichever that you like. Inhale into the center, extend that spine long, spread those toes, and exhale off to the opposite side. Just feeling that opposite side lengthen and grow through the spine. Stretching the arm out long and straight. Inhale it into the center. And we're going to exhale, just reach forward toward the top of the mat now. Coming down as far as feels good. You're going to feel that stretch in the outer left thigh there, and a little bit up the hamstring. Keep those toes spread, flexing the feet, keeping them active. And go ahead, roll it up, and we'll switch sides. Drawing the right leg forward. Drawing the right leg forward, left leg is coming back behind into your Z-sit. Rising up through the hips, through the spine, nice and long. And inhale it up. And we'll exhale, taking your side stretch or your twist. Feeling that long stretch. Feeling the stretch through the hip and through the pelvic floor. Inhaling up to the center. Exhale, drop it off to the other side or go into your twist on the opposite leg. Breathing here, open that chest, extend that arm long, and inhale it up into the center. Exhaling forward, reach toward the top of the mat. Drawing yourself down as far as feels good. Let the neck loose. And breathe. Beautiful job. Inhaling it up. And we'll come into our cat-cows. So come up on the all fours in your tabletop position. And we'll alternate between cat and cow here. Inhaling, drop that belly down toward the earth. Drawing the neck open in the front, tailbone lifting up toward the sky. And on your next exhale, rounding back the other way, let the tailbone tuck under, pressing through the heels of the hands to lift that spine up to the sky. Crown of the head dropping down toward the mat, let it relax. On your next inhale, draw it out and open in your cow. Exhaling, crunch it into cat. Inhaling cow. Exhaling cat. Inhale it cow. We'll just go on our own breath for 4 more rounds here. Moving through the spine, arching and releasing. Using the spine to move you. Being very gentle on the abs. Inhaling, pressing those shoulders away. Exhaling, curving it up, dropping the head. And when you've completed your 5 rounds, just bringing the back into neutral again. And we'll go ahead and go for alternating lifts in our tabletop position. So you're just going to extend that left leg out behind you and extend the right arm up. So if this is enough for you, you can stay right here. Or if you'd like to take it a step further, gently engage those abs and lift the left leg up off the mat. The spine is long, so the gaze is coming toward the top of the mat. And exhale, release it down. Coming onto the other side, extend that right leg out, releasing the left arm out into the air. And if you'd like to take it a step further, gently engaging the abs, lifting that back leg. Gaze is down toward the mat, extend long. Exhale it, release it down. And we'll go for 1 more on each side. Inhaling left leg and right arm. Holding firm. And exhaling, releasing it down. Inhaling right leg and left arm raised. into our downward facing dog now. Taking a deep breath in and out. And on your next exhale, tucking those toes and draw the hips up into the air for your down dog. Walking out the feet here, letting those hamstrings release. And we're pressing through the heels of the hands, letting the neck come long, crown of the head down toward the mat. And the tailbone is lifting up toward the sky. Go ahead, come to stillness, press those heels down toward the mat. And we'll drop down to the knees and make our way into our Sphinx pose. So if you're pregnant like me, or or you have a prolapse, anything like that, then we're gonna go ahead and not come flat down on the belly. We're gonna leave the knees up. And we're just gonna draw our forearms down to the ground for our Sphinx. If you're able and you don't have these pre-existing conditions, then you can come all the way down to your belly, staying up on the forearms, and open the chest, lift the head, forearms. Open the chest, lift the head so your throat is opening in your Sphinx pose. Breathing, press through the forearms, pressing those shoulders down and away from the neck. Holding there another moment longer. And we'll go ahead, inhale, walk those hands back up underneath the shoulders. And tucking the toes, exhale it out into your downward facing dog. Breathing there, in and out, 3 more breaths. Feeling the spine extend with each exhale. On your next inhale, looking to the top of the mat, let's go ahead, step it forward into your forward fold, and we'll just halfway lengthen, drawing the spine nice and long. Gaze is toward the top of the mat, hands coming onto the shins or up above the knees, on the thighs, whatever feels better for you. Breathing, let that spine extend. Gently holding the abs in. Gaze down toward the top of the mat. And we'll exhale, bring it all the way down. Planting the hands onto the mat and stepping it back out into our downward facing dog. Breathing there a moment. And we'll go through that flow twice more. Inhaling forward, drop the knees. And we'll exhale, bring the forearms down to the mat. Taking your variation in Sphinx, staying up on the knees, or coming all the way down to the tummy if that feels good for you. And breathing there. Press those shoulders away, lift open the throat. Beautiful, one more breath in and out. And on your next inhale, walking the hands back under the shoulders. And exhale, tuck the toes, press it back, downward facing dog. Breathing there, 3 breaths in and out. And on your next inhale, ahead, step it forward in your forward fold. Inhaling halfway, extend that spine long. Draw the belly button in toward the spine. Gently holding the abs. And we'll exhale, release it back down to the mat. Plant those hands. Step it out, down dog for your final flow. Extending through those hamstrings and through the shoulders, letting them push back and together behind you as your head drops toward the mat. Inhaling, drop those knees down, coming down to the forearms for your Sphinx. And taking your variation here. No matter which variation you're in, just making sure to press those shoulders down and away. Open that chest, open the throat. Beautiful job. Inhaling, walk those hands back under the shoulders. Exhaling, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Breathing into those hips and legs. Breathing into the arms and shoulders. Just allow them to release. Inhaling, look up to the top of the mat. And step it forward in your forward fold. Inhaling to halfway lengthen. When you're in your halfway lift, you want to try and bring the spine as straight as you can. Gaze down toward the mat. So come into whatever height you're able to do that. Extending those shoulders back and down. Drawing the belly button up toward the spine, holding the abs there. And exhale, release into your fold. And we'll go ahead, inhale, rolling all the way up to the mountain. Exhaling those shoulders back and down. Open up the palms toward the front. We'll take a couple breaths here in mountain pose. We'll take a couple breaths here in mountain pose. Just sending breath all the way down from the nose down toward the lower belly and the pelvic floor, just like we did in the beginning. If it helps you to make your diamond on the lower stomach, so you can feel the breath come and go ahead, do that. Noticing your feet on the ground as you breathe. Feel them grounding all the way through to earth, like you're a tree, and your roots are pulling you down as your trunk expands up. Feel that spine lift and lengthen as you inhale. And exhaling, feeling the air leave and your shoulders relax down. 2 more breaths in and out here on your own pace. Very nice. Releasing the hands out open. And we'll come to our balancing positions. So staying here in mountain, we're just going to ground down through those feet. Press those shoulders back and down, so you're pressing those shoulder blades together behind you. And we're going to inhale rise up onto the toes. Grounding through the balls of the feet here. Opening the shoulder blades. Stretching open that chest. Gently working our ankles, our feet, our calves, and thighs here. And exhale, roll it back down. Inhaling the arms up overhead, and we'll step the feet hip width apart. And exhale, sit it down into your chair pose. So you can stay here in chair if you like, strengthening up those legs. Or if you want to take it into our balance, just shift the weight over to the right leg, keeping those knees bent. And we'll extend the left leg out in front of you. You can plant the heel onto the ground. Or if you feel you want a little bit further challenge, lifting the leg up off the mat. Balance. And release it down. Beautiful. Exhaling, release it up. Inhale up, rise up on those toes in your mountain. Stretching all the way toward the sky. Feel those feet flex. Exhale it down. Inhaling up, sit into your chair. Staying here or shifting the weight into the left foot and extending the heel forward on the mat. And when you're ready, lifting that foot off the mat. Balancing there. Squeeze those legs. And exhaling, release down. Release out of your chair. Beautiful job. Inhale the arms up, rise on those toes one last time. And we'll exhale, lower it down. Lowering the body all the way down to the mat. And we'll come into the next part of our practice. All right, so bringing your legs out beside you. You can start on either side. And we'll go ahead, drop that forearm down to the mat. Now you can stay right here with the leg bent under if that feels better to you. Body is raised up. Or you can come all the way down on your side, propping the head up and extending those legs out long. So just taking it to your own level. I'll go ahead and come up on my side. And we'll just bring that opposite hand in front of the belly, plant it down in front of you, opening up that chest. So try not to hunch yourself forward while you're here. Opening the chest. And we're going to inhale, draw the top leg up into the air, pointing the toe. And we're going to exhale, flex that foot, and draw it all the way back down to close. Inhale, point the toe, draw it up. Exhale, flex the foot, draw them close. Inhale, point the toe, draw up the leg. Exhaling, flex the foot, release it down. Inhaling, point the toe, draw it up. See if you can come a little further each time. And exhale, flex the foot, release it down. Last one, inhaling it up. Exhaling, flex the foot, dropping it down. All right, so we'll do the same lifts, giving ourselves some little circles this time. So inhale, draw the leg forward, and you're gonna make a little circle with the leg. Going forward, moving from the hip, using those thigh muscles to lift the leg as straight as you can. Breathing there. You can take as big of circles as you like, so if you want to Again, don't let those shoulders close forward. Last circle. And release the leg down. Very nice. So bending the knees. We'll go ahead and do our clamshells. So you'll take the hand on top up onto the hip and open up that chest. So press those shoulder blades together behind you. And we're going to inhale, open up the top leg so that the knee comes up toward the sky. Holding it there a moment, pressing through the pelvic floor there. Pressing through the knee, trying to open it a little bit further. And exhale, release it down. Inhale, open it up, point that knee toward the sky. Exhale, close it down. 2 more, inhaling it open. Exhaling, close it down. Last one up. And we'll exhale, close it down. And release your arms. We'll come onto our backs. Bringing the soles of the feet up on the mat. Rolling those shoulder blades down and under. So your back is flat on the mat. And we'll inhale. Lift that leg you just had on top up into the air. Press it through the heel. And we'll take a hold behind the thigh if that feels good. Stretching the leg up toward the sky. Bringing it as straight as feels good. Going for a nice stretch there. Pressing through the heel. And we'll exhale, release it down. And walk those feet in as close to the hips as you can get them. And we'll open the chest, drop those arms down beside the hips. Getting ready for our bridge pose here. So when you're pressing into the bridge pose, you're going to want to press through the feet and engage those thighs, engage the pelvic floor and the hips to lift you up toward the sky. Gently pressing the abs and tucking the chin into the chest. When you're ready, inhale, press through the feet, lift those hips, tuck the chest, pressing through the legs, not too much pressure in the abs. Holding there, one more breath in and out. And exhale, draw the spine down, nice and controlled. Flattening out onto the mat. Letting your hips be the last thing to plant down. Taking a breath. And we'll inhale the opposite leg up into the air. Taking a hold behind the thigh. Press through that heel. Stretching that hamstring, stretching the leg long toward the sky. Breathing there. And we'll exhale that leg back down to the mat. And make our way onto the opposite side for our leg lifts. Alright, so once you've made your way onto your opposite side, we'll go ahead and take our leg lifts. Inhaling, point the toes up into the air, draw that leg up. Exhaling, flex the foot, release it back down so the feet meet each other. Inhale, draw the leg up, point the toe. Exhale, dropping it down, flex the foot. Pressing that chest open, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, point the toe, draw the leg up. Exhale, flex the foot down. Going for 3 more here. Inhale, point the toe. Exhale, flexing the foot, draw it down. Pressing through that forearm, lifting the chest. Inhale the leg up, point. Exhale, flex. And last one, inhaling up, flexing it down, exhale. Very nice. Taking a moment there to breathe. Let the lower body release. And we'll come for our circles. Once again, if you want to take smaller circles and then make them come bigger and bigger as you go, feel free to do that as your leg extends. Inhale it up, making your circles, drawing that leg back and around. Just making sure not to collapse forward when you come forward or roll it back, but stay nice and even on your side, lifting through the chest, lifting through those lower leg muscles, pointing that toe as you make your circles, and bringing them a little bit bigger if you feel good. Nice stable circles, slow and controlled. Breathing, flex that leg, flex those glutes. Beautiful job. 2 more circles here, opening that hip and releasing it down, pressing through the chest, lifting it up, exhaling it down. And when you've completed your circles, just closing down the legs, and we'll draw the knees in for our clamshells. Connecting through those feet, and we'll inhale, open up the hip, drawing that knee up toward the sky, pressing it open and away as you press through the shoulders, opening the chest. Exhale, close it back down. Inhaling, open it wide. Exhale, close it down. 2 more here, inhaling it open. Exhaling, closed. Inhaling, open. Exhale, closed. Very nice. Coming onto our backs here. Roll yourself under. Roll those shoulder blades back and down behind you. Walking the feet up as close to the hips as you can get them. And we'll come into our bridge pose once more. Feeling your breath. Inhale, press through those feet, press through the hips, lifting up toward the sky in your bridge. Chin is tucking down toward the chest, don't turn the head. Holding here, 2 more breaths. Squeezing those glutes, squeezing the thighs. And we'll exhale with control, rolling the spine down, vertebra by vertebra. Let it connect down to the mat. Taking a moment when you're all the way flat on the mat. And we'll bring the soles of the feet together, opening up the knees in your cobbler's pose. So upper body is grounding down flat. Knees are falling out to either side. And I want you to just use the breath. Sending it down toward the lower body into the pelvic floor. Just like we did in our warm-up and in our mountain. Taking these final breaths with the hips opening and relaxing out. we'll go ahead, inhale, close the knees back up, bringing the soles of the feet back down onto the mat. And we'll just do a little bit of work on the lumbar spine here. When you inhale, I want you to feel that tailbone tuck forward a little bit, feeling that lumbar spine pressing down through the pelvic floor, gently tilting the hips toward the legs. Exhaling, you're going to flatten that spine all the way back up, feeling the tailbone come back straight in line with the rest of the spine. Inhale, round it out just gently on the lumbar. And exhale, release it down, flattening that low back out, pulling the belly button toward the spine. 3 more, inhaling forward, feeling a gentle tilt in the hip. Exhale, release it back, drawing the belly button toward the spine, tailbone lifting gently. Inhale it forward. Exhale, release it down, flatten out that spine. Last one, inhaling forward, really stretch, feel that tailbone connect to the earth. And exhale, release it out, feeling that lumbar grounding down. Taking a breath here. And we'll inhale the knees into the chest. Taking a hold beneath either knee. And just stretching them down toward the chest. Give yourself a little roll side to side. And we'll go ahead, extend the left leg out long. And draw that right knee up and over the body, coming into a reclined twist. Try to leave those shoulders open, both planted on the ground. The left hand can rest onto the left knee, further drawing it towards the mat, nice and gentle, not coming to any point of pain. Just letting that lower body release over. Inhale the knees back into the center, giving them a squeeze, holding onto the leg. And exhale, drop that right leg out long, and the left leg will come over across the body, opening out, plant both those shoulders down on the mat, and that right hand gently resting on the left knee in your reclined twist. Breathing there. Inhale, roll it back center. Drawing the knees in, give them a hug. And we'll exhale the feet down to the mat. And bringing the hands back behind you. Go ahead and lift yourself all the way up into a seated position. When you're in your comfortable seated position on the mat, we'll just rest the hands open in the lap. Rolling the shoulders back down away from the ears. And just take a moment to let the body relax and release. Take a moment to thank yourself for taking this time out of your day to do your practice and to help strengthen and mobilize that lower body that works so hard for us every day as we walk, sit, bend, stretch, lift things. Our body does so much work in the day. And it's a great thing to be able to take some time out and put some good work into it. On your next inhale, bringing the hands to the heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed your flow. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.